Let's go, let's go. Black Soprano family, huh? We the biggest in this. Let's go, let's go. Black Soprano family, huh? We the biggest in this. Me, Red Head, Camino. We been setting the tone. My baby. Love boat. I'm from Connecticut. Peace out. All right. Yeah. Ain't nothing I have regular, brick and a half measurer. I turned the hefty garbage bag to a cash register. With a little luck, I put them digits up prime, and I'm putting pictures of John and rocking emerald cut diamonds.
Chief Jakes in the kitchen.
GTA
when I whip it.
Trash that, jump in the new one, they easy day for it. Y'all gossip like Ricky Lake, y'all wish you hate on it.
Uh-huh.
Fitting lanes with these rappers, I've been done sprayed on it. When you get in the streets, don't lay on pillows and speak. Loyalty calls, don't expect it from cheap.
And little do he know, to a little cheap.
Heavy balls, I got a style so hard and a chisel teeth. We both in love with white girls. How about that?
Ronnie, I put him on digi scales. He got a tat of Madonna.
No emblems on that big body Benz. Know that I got
I got him.
Next door neighbor think that's a Honda. There's two type of leaders. You could be Bush and Bill.
Uh-huh.
You only see half the picture like Bush
with Bill.
I might jack smooth operation, all krills. Now it making that little grills. Speaking blasphemous. Spread like a
Cassidy.
The whole time your career
It's an asterisk.
My next move me to have
Your whole career got an asterisk. Uh-huh. Right.
Try to take it to a casualty. Shoot it casually, but a switch and make it sporadically.
Come to Buffalo and see how we rock.
They ain't even want to consider us.
And now we the topic.
I was really in the trenches trying to make
Be a prophet.
talking bundles for the egg molds and pounds for the locket. With no sponsor. Still got my stripes.
Like Fonzie.
Now just look good next to great Swiss pump. Yo, go get some. Giving out work, Jane Fonda. I put you in a blender like ingredients at Jamba. Well, they can't.
Woo! What up? What up? You saw him kill that, man. That's that real hip hop. That's those Griselda boys. Right? Let me charge this before I get started. Okay, let's see. That should be charging. All right. Now let's take this off then. All right, what up, y'all, man? Let me get started a little bit. Yo, you could tell you live next to black people on when it's a Sunday, they playing church music. If you a brother, you know what I mean. You know, so amen. Happy Sunday to everybody, man. You know, God bless. You know, they got that church music playing. So, you know, I couldn't finish the whole rap song, man. I gotta pay respect to the OGs. I don't know if you can hear it. They're probably playing some church music right now. Yesterday, if you missed those football games yesterday, you missed classic football games, bro. You missed flat out classic football games. All right. The first game, 49ers, we know they was going to win. You know, they really turned it up. You know, at one point it was close. Then they just let loose. They started getting touchdowns. They started catching interceptions. It was just a wrap. You know. The other game, though, the Chargers and the Jags. What up, T? What up, Chi-Town? Listen, man, that game, okay? Listen, man, that game, okay? That game was something else, all right? They were down by 27. The Jags was down by 27. You got to be one of the biggest choke artists in the world to blow a 27-point lead. Chi-Town was right. He said the Chargers are known for choking. They are known chokers. He wasn't lying. Okay, he was not lying. I'm telling you, he was not lying on that. Got my little Stickers bar. Even though I'm not supposed to be eating this too much, it's just, you know, a little treat on the side. I'm going to go and work it off later after this live is over with and go and play basketball. We got some good games coming on today. We also got some good NBA games coming on today, too. We got the 76ers and the Lakers. All right. That should be a battle right there. Clippers play also today. They play the Houston Rockets, but that's not a big deal. The WWE content last night in prime time. Yeah. Oh, you talking about my live stream, or you talking about the actual games? But those games were classic, man. Okay, wait. What was very believable? I don't know what you're talking about. No NFL. All right, you're gonna have to. You just dropping a lot of clues. I'm not following, but I am talking about the NFL and those games. Those games was ill, man. That was the best game so far in the playoffs. Next week we're gonna have to see who else is gonna come out on top and win some games. Buffalo Bill people are going crazy. He thinks the game was rigged. Oh, you think the Jags game was rigged? Okay, I got you. Don't tell me you one of these conspiracy theory guys. But that is a big margin to come back down from. Now, football is hard to make a comeback being down 27. Okay, this is not like basketball when the league changes every 2 minutes. This is football. Usually when the team put their foot on your neck, that's a wrap. Damn, what the Chargers do to get that much bad luck? These guys can't close a damn game. Yes, 4 interceptions, bro. I'm like, I thought this game was in the bag. I picked the Chargers to win. I said I was rooting for LA at the time because I live in California. And I told Chi-Town that, and I was like, what the fuck? What the hell is going on? Chi-Town, he must hit me with a curse. He said, take that, Prince Sports. Told you who's going to win this game. He must have hit me with that. I hope y'all can hear me good. Can y'all hear me do this microphone? Because I haven't used this microphone in over a year. It's been in the United States, and I've been overseas, so I haven't really had time to use this microphone too good. But as you can see, I'm using a different camera. This camera is actually a one connected to the desktop. I figure I do a little bit differency, and do it different. When the Chargers missed a field goal, I know the Jags was winning. Yeah, I started to realize something was wrong too. Definitely started to realize something was wrong. And that 49ers game, before they blow that game open, I think it was in the third quarter. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was in the third quarter. And that game was looking close. It was looking close for a hot minute. Then all of a sudden, they just ran away with the game. They just blow it out, But we got a lot of good games to come on today. We got Tom Brady and the Cowboys. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Bucks versus those Cowboys, Cowgirls. But no, all jokes aside, it should be a good game. Those two teams are going to have a good game. They're going to have a good game. You're going to see a better game next week when my Eagles play. So I think this means what? The Eagles go up against the Jags? Oh, my God. Yeah, I realized it was going to be a blowout. That crowd was just ruckus, man. They was going crazy, Chi-Town. They really love what the hell they were doing. Buffalo Bill Nation, man. They came out and played with a chip on their shoulder. They got something to prove, especially in this postseason. Was it? No. Oh, yeah, that's right. Jags don't play my Eagles. I'm bugging. I'm losing my mind here. When you're covering a lot of sports, you start getting confused sometimes. Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's definitely right. I would like us to play the Cowboys if that was the case. That would be fun to play the Cowboys. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that matchup. I completely forgot that the Giants was in the postseason. It only took me a couple minutes to forget that. I completely forgot that. I don't know what the hell I was thinking, but as you can see, Giants, Cowboys are all in my division. I don't wish stats on neither one of those guys. I just hope they lose. Rather, I don't want to see Tom Brady, so that's the thing. If somebody can knock Tom Brady off easily, if it's the Cowboys, then go ahead and do it. I would appreciate that. But those games was awesome, man. They was flat out great games, man. And let me just see something right here, cause I got this connected to a new speaker, so I want to see how this reacts to the new speaker if somebody comes in. That's the case, And of course, you got the LeBron slurpers. They want to always come out with the same rebuttals. Can you guys come up with something new? Because I either all use same old rebuttals. It's like very repetitive. It's very simple. If I just want to do it in a nutshell, I could just say simply, without going into more detail, I could just simply say Jordan is greater. He won more, lost less, prime for prime, peak for peak. Michael Jordan has done things in 13 years that LeBron James can't do in 20 years. It's very simple. All right. I don't know what's the problem.
Yo, what's up?
What up, Chi-Town?
Are you watching this Dolphins-Bills game?
I'm going to watch it. Yeah, it starts actually now with 1 minute to start now.
Yeah, but I think I'm probably going to watch the first quarter, and I think it's going to be over by the first quarter.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I'm not really pumped up for that game. That's why I just said,
I'll just watch the first quarter. I'm hoping this game is competitive, but I think this game is going to be over by the first quarter.
Yeah, man, I think so too, bro. But I mean, that game, bro, that second game was I didn't thought it was going to be a classic like that. That was some hell of a game. You admitted you thought the game was over when he was down by 27?
Well, no, I thought because do you remember the punt where the guy muffed the punt?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought that if the Chargers scored a touchdown there, I said this would have been over, but they got lucky and held them to a field goal, so it was still a chance. And then, but when that kicker missed a field goal, I'm like, this game is over. They're already choking themselves. When you missed a kick like that, you knew it was over.
And yo, what channel is that game on? The
CBS.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and then the game I'm looking forward to today is Vikings Giants. I think the Giants can pull that off.
You looking forward towards that more than the Cowboys and Buccaneers?
Oh no, for today's game.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And I think that Bengals Ravens game, I don't think it's gonna be a good game either because Lamar Jackson's out too. So
yeah, that may be a bit of a dozer. But so far I gotta say that Jags and Chargers game, I'm gonna call them the chokers. I'm gonna give them the title of the Los Angeles Chokers. So you can't.
Well, I told you they've been doing this. This isn't the only game they've done this. They've done this all year. And
but I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, man. I figure, hey,
oh my God, Josh Allen
keep choking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, I was gonna say that coach, the Chargers coach, apparently they're saying that he's most likely gonna get fired, and they're gonna get Sean Payton.
Hey, at that point, I would fire him too, bro. You cannot do that.
But if they get Sean Payton, the guy who used to coach the Saints, then I think it's over. Then they're gonna be Super Bowl. Sean Payton with that team, they're gonna be unstoppable.
Are you gonna watch any NBA today? There's so much.
What games are on?
I think the Lakers and the 76ers.
I might watch that at night. Yeah, I might watch because I'm probably not gonna watch that Bengals Ravens game. I think that's gonna be another boring game too.
Yeah, but you know what? I'm pretty much occupied with football today. I'd rather watch the football playoffs than BS.
No, but like I said today, some of the games today are kind of weak. Like the only game I think that's going to be down to the wire is the Giants Vikings.
Yeah, but don't underestimate it. You have to actually watch the game to see if it's going to turn out to be something good.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm watching the Bills game right now, but I think it's going to be if they go
what
up.
Game you watching?
The game right now, the Bills Dolphins.
How's that turning out, by the way?
They're already going down the field. The Buffalo Bills.
Oh wow!
They're already in the middle of the field.
Yeah, that's going to be a.
Yeah, they're already gonna. It looks like they're already gonna score right now.
Wow, see that's going to be a wash. That's definitely going to be a wash. This is going to be another 49ers thing, but 49ers ain't no joke, man. They got everything covered.
Yeah. Well, the game yesterday too was kind of competitive. For the first 3 quarters, it was competitive, and the Seahawks had the
Exactly.
lead.
And then all of a sudden it just got interceptions and it just went out of it just
Yeah,
they just ran away with it.
because
The
Seahawks had
fans
the
got
lead.
into it.
They had the lead at halftime. It was 17-16, and then they didn't score anything until like garbage time.
Yeah. Talk about providing empty numbers after that. I mean, after that, you just pretty much waved the white flag.
And
Yeah.
here's another, what do you think of Trevor Lawrence? Do you think he's the next Peyton Manning?
um
That's what they're saying.
no, I
He's
can't,
getting he's getting the Peyton Manning comparison.
yeah, but I can't say that, man. It's a little too early, man.
I
I
mean,
hate
the
when
way he played awful the first half, but the second half you couldn't stop him. 4
yeah,
touchdown
but
passes.
well, that is somewhat Peyton Manning like. Peyton Manning does have his moments. You know,
Yeah.
He's always been a up and down quarterback. He's a great quarterback. He's one of the best to do it, but he does have moments, when he does,
I think in maybe 2 or 3 years, I think we're gonna be saying Lawrence is the best QB in the league in 2 or 3 years.
You think so?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, he's the first pick, right?
Yeah.
When you're the first pick, you have that expectation to be one of the best in the league when you're the first overall pick.
Oh well, yeah. That's just the pressure of being drafted number one. I mean, people suspect a
Yeah.
lot from you.
Yeah, and people last year too. I don't know why it was like his first year. People were calling a bust last year. I'm like, you're gonna have to give him at least a year, and he's already turning around. They're in the playoffs. They're playing the Chiefs, and I think they could pull off an upset.
Right. But man, that game, I'm pretty sure they're about to score in it. You said they're halfway court, so I'm pretty
They're
sure
already in field goal range.
Yeah, see what wow.
Yeah.
Man, what a
Tell me,
watch.
2 minutes into the game, they're already in field goal range.
Zach would be upset because he's a Miami Dolphins fan.
Now,
But
if Tua was playing this game would have been a lot more competitive. But they have a third string QB who's only played one game his entire career.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
And man, I forget his name. The wide receiver from man, why I could just forget his name. The wide receiver from the 49ers. He played exceptional yesterday.
Debo Samuel.
Yeah, there you go, Debo.
Yeah.
So he played good, man. I mean, they really impressed me with that win that they got yesterday. I really wasn't high on the 49ers all season long, really. For some reason I just didn't. I don't know. I didn't see them taking that next step, but I may
people thought because they lost I think this guy's their third string QB. The QB they have right now.
Yeah, and that's crazy, bro. That's crazy to have a third string QB like that and still playing at a high level.
Well, they have the weapons.
We did that with the Eagles in 2018. We had Nick Foles, but he was our second.
Well, like I said, that team is good. They have no weaknesses on the team. You could say that their biggest weakness is probably their QB, but their QB is still playing great.
Mm-hmm. And they almost covered. They're actually covered in every position. They're pretty deep in every position. I mean, you could make a debate, with the quarterback, but
I still have to see with this QB because he's still a new guy. So we have to, because he's never really played under pressure.
Yeah.
So we have to see, because I know it's his team too. They play well when they're ahead. When they're down by a big margin, they don't play that well. I noticed that all year.
Oh yeah, but I mean, hey, they still got some solid quarterbacks. They got Jimmy Garoppolo.
Well, he's out for they're saying
I know
that
he's out, but he's still there.
They're saying he could come back if they make the Super Bowl. It's possible he might come back, but why would you play him when he hasn't played in 8 weeks in a big game like that?
That's the thing, though. It's a game of a lifetime. It's all about the moments. That's what life is about.
Because what's it called? If you're the coach, I would not play. If you're in the Super Bowl, I would not play him because he hasn't played in 7 weeks.
I would play. I mean,
no, but why would you not play the guy who got you there?
Still, it's a moment of a lifetime. Everybody want to play in the Super Bowl and win, So I don't know. That's a tricky situation because you're not going to get tomorrow's not promised. You're not going to get another opportunity to.
Yeah, but what's called if he hasn't played in 7 weeks, he's probably rusty, and you're putting him in.
That is true.
Big spotlight.
I agree with you. I would let the guy start that got you there, but if he wants to play, I would let him be a part of the team some way, somehow.
Yeah. Well, people are saying this QB. If this QB ends up winning them a Super Bowl, though, you have to stick with him for the future.
You would keep him as your starter?
If they win the Super Bowl, yes.
I can
Because look
see
at
that.
Tom Brady too. Tom Brady was a
When
backup
it comes first.
when Brady
That-
originally came into the league. He was a backup, and the guy who played behind got injured, and
Yeah.
they went to the Super Bowl. And you know what happened after that?
Yep.
Yeah, he was in the same situation as the 49ers QB. No one knew who Brady was. No one expected Brady
Right.
where he is now, and because that guy got injured, his career worked out. If that guy didn't get injured, we probably don't know who Brady is.
Right. But yeah, man, I agree that because winning comes first. If he gets you there, he gets you to the promised land. You got to reward him, let him play.
Yeah,
Because it's all
but
about
I
winning.
think their biggest challenge is probably if they play the Bucks or if they play the Eagles. Because if they play the Eagles, they have to play on the road. So
That's
we have
right.
to see how that turns out. If the
But
Jaguars
we're not really a good road or home team, man. To be honest with you,
well, the issue with the Eagles is the
we
injuries.
had bad third quarters for some reason. We played good first 2 quarters, and third quarter we seem to slack off a little bit, and that's how
The
we let
issue
teams get back in the game.
The issue with the Eagles is their injuries. They're not even healthy right now.
Yeah,
They have a bunch of injuries on defense. Jalen Hurts is coming off. I don't even think he's 100% healthy.
that's the problem because we're gonna need his ability. He's a good running quarterback, and he passes in the pocket, and we don't have a good quarterback to do that right now. So,
Well, I'm not gonna lie. If you guys are playing the Bucks next week, then
Mhm.
you guys are not winning. I'm taking the Bucks.
Hey man, it is what it is, man.
If they play the
I'll be
Giants,
rooting for
if
the
they
Eagles,
play
but
any other team next week, I think they'll move on. But then if they play the
Mhm.
Buccaneers, then you guys are screwed.
if we play the Cowboys, you think we beat them?
I think it's 50-50. I'd probably only because you guys are home.
Right.
Yeah, but the only team I don't trust the Eagles against is the Buccaneers.
That's that Brady factor. But if Brady could get out of there quick, then at least we'd be seeing somebody else win.
Here's another
know
question I have
that's-
for you. You think the Jaguars could
up?
beat the Chiefs?
Ooh, after that 27-point comeback. No, I say they run out of luck. Because look, the Chargers was able to beat them down. I think the Chiefs will do something similar to that, but I don't think they're gonna come back against the Chiefs. The Chiefs is not gonna choke like the Chargers.
Yeah,
So
but
if
here's
they
the
get
thing
into a
though:
hole,
the Chiefs can be beat because for some this Jaguars team reminds me a lot of the last year's Bengals last year.
okay.
Because we had a guy who's a first overall pick, second year QB. Nobody expected the Bengals to make the Super Bowl last year, and they did it.
Oh yeah. Oh, speaking of lost. They didn't give the MVP yet, right?
No, it's probably gonna be Mahomes because he broke the record for most yards in the season. He broke Peyton Manning's record. So I think they're gonna. I think that's pretty much wrapped up. The coach of the year could either go to the Jaguars coach or the Giants coach.
True that.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But bro, this is tricky, man. I hope we don't meet the Buccaneers, but
I think you're rooting for the Cowboys on Monday.
I got no choice because I really don't want to see Tom Brady.
No. Here's the thing, though. If the Giants win, though, you're automatically playing because the way it works is the first seed plays the lowest seed left.
Yeah,
remaining.
but we lost to the Giants too. The Giants got the Giants.
Well, you rather play the Giants than the Buccaneers.
Yeah, I'd rather play the Giants. Yeah.
Yeah, so you should hope that the Giants.
We could get the get back on them. We could get the get back on them because they beat us once.
Yeah, so you should be rooting for the Giants today.
Yeah, basically, yeah, the Giants, because if they get that one win, it's automatically they play.
Yeah, because if the Vikings lose, you're going to play the winner of the Buccaneers and Cowboys. I don't think you want to see any of them, though, this early.
Way too early, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's interesting, man. How's the game folding out so far? I'm taking it must be a field goal kick, 3?
No, they just scored. No, Bills scored.
Touchdown?
Yeah. I mean, no. Sorry, no, they didn't score. They're still in field goal range.
Oh. Yeah, I think that game is going to be a wash, man. I'd say probably like 30-27 to like probably 7 or 13, something like that. I don't even see the Miami really doing much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Then
it
this
called?
game is going to be.
What do you think about the Chargers QB, Justin Herbert?
I think he's a right man, but he got to know how to close games out. I mean, or the whole team got to know how to
Because
close
he
games.
gets a lot of comparisons to Dan Marino, and people think there's some people who think he's better than Josh Allen.
Wow, see, that's the thing. Why you guys compare people way too early? You know,
Well, no, because he has. Here's the thing with him: he has Marino's arm strength. He's
Right.
fast, but it's his mental. He's not mentally like his. It's his mental game that's bad. He has the guy could throw. The guy could.
See,
run.
that's the thing with football, though, Chi-Town. The game, football changed too. We talk about the NBA changing. The rules of football changed too. So if Dan Marino was playing right now, he probably be even a tad bit better on the stat sheet.
Yeah. Well, like I said, though, he gets the Dan Marino. You're right. He is. He's only in his third year, but people are saying he's the next Dan Marino.
It's too early. That's just media jinx. I think the NFL's becoming the NBA. They starting to promote the stars a little too much, and then they start comparing them to past players, and they didn't even do nothing yet. I mean,
well, like I said, there people are saying Trevor Lawrence is the next Peyton because he reminded me a lot. Except he's way faster than Peyton Manning, though.
Right. Well, but Peyton Manning was the best quarterback in the game for seasons throughout his career.
Yeah.
So,
but but him and Lawrence are in similar situations because they're first overall picks, and they're very similar. It's just Lawrence is faster. Peyton Manning couldn't throw outside the pocket.
Oh, and a little bit off topic. Earl Spence Jr. versus Keith Thurman. April. It's a lock. He don't get to go up against Terrence Crawford, but it's he's going up against Keith Thurman. I think these guys are going to pull the Manny and the Floyd Mayweather. They're going to fight until they get old, and then when they get old, we're going to see a watered down fight.
Oh, Earl Spence is going to win that,
even if they get old or in their prime, because I don't think they're going to fight in their prime.
It's probably going to be a similar situation to Pacquiao Floyd, where that fight was awful, and
it's going to be a watered down old man fight because
we all know the refs are just going to give it to Errol Spence or the judges.
So you really think like in this situation, Terrence Crawford is the Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Who's more famous, Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford? Who got more appeal? I would say, I think you're right. I think it is Earl Spence. I think he is the more known guy.
Yeah. The only boxer, I'm not gonna lie, the only boxer I like right now is Tyson Fury. She's the only boxer I'm really interested in watching because the dude could fight. He like, you saw what he did to Wilder.
Yeah, but he fights anybody. That's why you like him.
Yeah, and the guy's a beast. Like, oh my God, the Bills are about they're in 1 yard line now. He just threw like an 80-yard pass to Stephon Diggs. But I was saying though, Tyson Fury no one could beat him. And I enjoy heavyweights more because there's like way more knockouts compared to these like cruiserweights.
Whoa, I'm surprised you said that because a lot of people in today's era love welterweights.
No, but their fights though they're barely compared to heavyweights. The knockouts, there's way more knockouts with heavyweights.
But heavyweight fights are slugfest. I mean, it's
not the Wilder one. The Wilder one was like, the one where he knocked him out was good.
Yeah, no, but that was a war, man. Those two guys, and you got to take your hat off to both because Deontay Wilder gave that guy everything he had, and it still wasn't enough to beat him. He was just eating Deontay Wilder's punches like it didn't faze him. You know, and that's when that rumor came about that he was using steroids because he was taking every single thing Deontay Wilder throw out. You know what I mean? You muted yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like I was saying, Deontay Wilder throw everything but the kitchen sink at fucking Tyson Fury, and Tyson Fury just got back up and ate all of that. Most guys wouldn't be able to withstand those punches from Deontay Wilder, And I think Deontay Wilder could beat any heavyweight outside of Tyson Fury. So
Yeah, you're right. I think, like I said, I don't think anyone right now could beat Tyson Fury because the guy's like, he's a beast, man.
So
like, I'd love
you
to
just
see
gotta
him
get to
fight. I'd love to see. Him versus Mike Tyson would have been a fight.
Oh, that'd been a good one. Well, how you think he fared against the legendary heavyweights of the past?
I think he's up. He's not. He doesn't really have the speed or agility, but his strength, man, it's hard, and it's hard to fight him. And with Mike Tyson, I think that could go either way if he fought Tyson.
Prime Mike Tyson, not the one after.
Yeah.
Not the one.
But even prime Mike Tyson too, I think it would have been a competitive battle. Obviously Tyson has the agility, but then Fury's obviously the bigger guy.
Because the minute Tyson's trainer went down, his career went down. He just went crazy.
Yeah.
But I'm surprised you said that because I thought you liked it welterweight boxing because it's the most talked about division.
Yeah, but the fights are like you said,
the most thing that people actually, even on social media, talk about.
Yeah, but like you mentioned, some of them are like boring to watch, and there's hardly ever knockout. I like watching knockouts.
Okay, so you like that? All right, I see that now. That's why you like heavyweight. But that's known.
These guys are like they're larger than life. They're not like normal human beings. Like Manny Pacquiao.
Right.
If you look them at the street and you never seen him box, you would think he's a normal guy. But with, like these heavyweight guys, these guys are like they got to be either a pro wrestler or a fighter or something like that.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Like if you never met Floyd Mayweather and you saw him on the street, you wouldn't think that he's a boxer.
That's true. I actually met him in real life. It was But let me rephrase that.
Have you met Manny Pacquiao?
No, I never.
Have you met Manny?
No, not
have you
Manny,
met Manny
but
Pacquiao?
I saw Floyd. No, I saw Floyd though. I never ran up to him because he had too much entourage around him.
Oh yeah, of course.
Getting to Floyd LeBron is like almost impossible. I mean,
I same with LeBron too. I saw LeBron one time, but he has too much of a entourage to get to meet him. Same with Michael Jordan too.
Yeah,
you could never, you'll never be able to meet him because he had the entourage around.
Even now, I would think that while he's playing
basketball.
Even
because I remember I saw him one time too, and it was just first of all, there's other people that want to meet him too.
Right.
So you're not going to be able to meet him because he has so many people around him.
Yeah.
Because I think
TJ Durant was playing good.
Because I saw him one time in Charlotte. This was a couple years ago. He just had way too many people around him to even meet him.
Oh yeah. TJ said LeBron needs help. What else is new? Every week, LeBron's the only superstar we talk about that need help. You never say the Joker need help. You never say Luka need help. And those guys.
By the way, Bills just scored. Bills just scored.
Oh, the Bills are scored?
Yeah, it's 7-0.
So it's not.
And here's another thing about LeBron too. We'll move topic a little. Have you noticed that we can't say this is a LeBron era?
Right.
With Steph Curry, you could say this is Steph Curry's era. With Kobe, you knew what his era was. With Mike, Bird, Magic. What was a LeBron era?
Because they won the most.
What was a LeBron era?
Because they won the most. Yeah. It's usually the guy that wins the most that you're the best player in that era. Magic Johnson was the best player. They said Magic Johnson was the best in the 80s because he won the most. He beat Larry Bird more. If it was the other way around, people would have been saying Larry Bird is. So it does come down. It comes down to winning and dominance at some point. LeBron, he got the numbers. He just don't get the wins to back it up. Too much guys ate. Look at it like this, Chi-Town. He was 10 years in his prime. And he was on a title contender, and he came up short a lot of times. No superstar did that. A lot of guys haven't did that.
On top of that, too, if you look at Mike, too,
right?
Mike didn't have to be taught how to win. LeBron had to be taught by Dwayne Wade how to win. He didn't know. Yeah. If you watch some of those series with like the Magic and Celtics, he didn't know how to win or close, or even the Mavs. Yeah. I don't know how people say he was the best player since 2005 when if you go watch the series, his game wasn't even polished.
I don't even listen to people who say that. Like he wasn't even in his prime in 05.
Yeah, no,
And
Draymond said he was the best player since 05.
that's nuts because the world didn't even gravitate to LeBron until about like 2009 when the
I think
Puppets
he
came.
he didn't become the. You could say probably his last year in Cleveland or his like early years in Miami is when he really, and even then too, he really didn't like his game wasn't completely polished until he won his first championship. That's when he knew
Right,
how to win.
right. You know, but I
Because
would
he
say
didn't
he
know,
hit
he
his
didn't.
prime.
The issue was he didn't know
He
how to
hit his
win.
prime in 2009 because they won 60 plus games and they were title contenders.
No, but even then too. Remember, if you watch some of those, I forgot because someone showed me. I was watching the Magic series. He didn't know how to shoot. He was like, you know how people talk about how Giannis can't shoot from outside the paint. LeBron was like that early in his career.
Yeah,
He didn't know even those Spurs series I was watching. They were giving him Ben Simmons treatment, and
right.
he couldn't. He didn't know how to shoot. He was like,
You actually
"You're
got a good
Giannis."
point there. Because you actually got a good point because you could make a case he didn't really even hit his prime until about 2012, which was the first year. That's a long time.
Yeah, no. Remember
Yeah.
how people always talk about Giannis, how Giannis can't shoot, and
Right.
he's only a rimmer. LeBron was like that in his early career too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. I remember when he first came into the league, they was making fun of him on ESPN, say he shoot bricks. You know.
Well, even
So,
if you watch a series against the Spurs, they were leaving him wide open.
oh yeah, I know.
They were
Yeah, and
backing
he
off
was
like 2 feet from him, daring him to
yeah,
shoot. He
and
didn't
the
want to
funny
shoot.
part about that, if he had ability to shoot the ball and shoot free throws, they would have won a game or two probably. And you never know what
They
else
could have
would
won
happen.
if he knew how to shoot, they would have beaten the Celtics. They would have beaten the Magic. He just didn't know how
Yeah.
to shoot early in his career. He was like Giannis.
Yeah. No doubt. You know,
Oh,
but you can't tell
Dolphins
people this.
QB throw an interception.
Oh, damn. But you can't tell people this though, Chi-Town. They'll call you a hater. You know.
Well, no, you just go back and watch those. Because I forgot some of these series too, because it's been like over
Right.
a decade. But you could go watch.
Right.
They have the full games on YouTube.
Mm.
You could
Oh,
watch
okay,
those
yeah, I'm pretty
Spurs
sure.
games. You could watch those Celtics games. You could watch those Magic
Yes,
games.
I think James Harden championship window is closed. He only had a very little championship window. It's probably like 1 year of a championship window, to be honest with you. Was the year they were supposed to beat the Warriors. That was his best year to win a championship.
Yeah, I don't
that's
think
what
he's
you-
winning a championship either.
Yeah.
His best chance was probably 2018. That was the year they won a 7 with Golden State.
Yeah. Now, that's probably the best year that he had. I mean, outside
And they
of
would have
that,
probably if they won that series, they would have probably beaten the Cavaliers.
yeah, that would have been interesting. That would have been interesting.
I think it would have been a competitive series, but I think Houston would have won in 6 because they were the overall talented team.
That'd have been embarrassing for LeBron because you don't lose to James Harden, bro. I mean, like,
Yeah,
you can't have.
but
it
yeah,
just
but
two-
on paper though, the Rockets they would have beaten them. I think LeBron would have probably gotten 2 games
yeah.
from them, but I think Houston would have won that series in 6.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. But you made a good point. You could make a case. Steph got a dynasty with the Warriors. That's the same team he came up with. They built it from the ground up, you know, and they kept winning with that same team. The same core, which is Clay, Draymond, and Steph. That's the main
Well, he
core.
should have. LeBron should have had a dynasty in Miami.
Yeah, you should have.
But out of all the teams he played for, Miami was the best chance to have a dynasty, and everyone
Yeah.
thought that they're going to win. Well, he even said they're going to win not 6, not 7.
And yeah, he said in that interview, he said it's going to be easy. I guess
Yeah.
it wasn't that easy.
Yeah.
You know, so, but this is what I was saying. You know, everything with LeBron is always would have, should have, could have. He just keeps falling a little bit short behind. You know, and I keep telling people that, and they, oh, you're hating, oh, you're doing this. But think about it. He's come up short a lot of times, and things that he should have already. And he's played 20 years. You would think a guy that's supposed to be the greatest basketball player of all time played 20 years. He should have more championships. Probably he should have been blowing Michael Jordan out the water, to be honest.
Well, he should have had a 3-peat in Miami for sure. They should have won.
Yeah.
Either I don't know how you don't have a 3-peat with that. If you put Michael Jordan on the team, that they 3-peat.
Oh yeah, bro. He should have blown Michael Jordan's record out the water, and Michael Jordan did in 13 years what he can't do in 20. That's amazing.
Yeah, like I said, the Dallas series he should have won, and the Spurs series. That
Yeah.
Spurs team was not in their prime. Tim Duncan was 38, 37 years old.
Yeah,
Manu was at his end of career. Kawhi didn't even hit his prime. He wasn't even the best player
exactly.
on that team.
Yes, Kawhi was a baby, and he had LeBron James committing turnovers, bricking shots. Like,
And
what's
people
going
forget
on?
too, the Mavericks took that same team to 7 games, and then Miami lost, and they got blown out every single game.
Yeah.
The Bills just scored again. It's already 14-0.
Oh my God, is it already 14?
Yeah. And there's still
boy.
5 minutes left in the first quarter.
Well, let me ask you this: out of all the sports, which ones you appreciate the most in terms of blowouts that you could sit and watch? Would you sit and watch a football blowout or an NBA blowout?
Probably NFL blowout because you can still make fun plays. NBA blowouts is
Right.
like because you could still like make fun plays in an NFL blow. And I feel like for some reason I feel like NFL is more easier to come back from a big lead than NBA.
Oh yeah.
Because with NFL, all you need is like some touchdowns, and your defense would get a turnover, and you're back in the game, like we saw yesterday.
Hmm.
Like, do
Oh,
you think
yeah.
it's easier to come back 27 in a football game or NBA, in your opinion?
Easier?
Or
NBA.
like, what's more difficult, in an NBA game to come back 27 or NFL game?
Oh, a football game, of course. There's more people involved.
It's more. You think it's more difficult?
Yes, it's more people involved. It's definitely more harder in a
I don't know
football
because
game.
it's you just need 2 touchdowns, and if your defense forces a turnover, then you're back in the game.
Yeah, but that's not easy. Basketball,
Well,
you could
we've
be up
seen it.
by
I feel like
20.
I feel like we've seen it more times in NFL than we do in NBA.
I don't know, bro. You've seen a lot of NBA games where guys are up and you turn on as the fourth quarter, they down and fighting for their life.
No, but we've seen it with NFL. Like this year, we've already seen the Vikings Colts. They're down by 33, and they came back.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know, man. I mean, that's a good question, but I don't like blowouts at all, really. You know,
Yeah, obviously.
when I was younger,
Yeah.
when you're younger and you're a fan of a particular team, you may enjoy a blowout a little more, because that's your team, that's your squad. But you get older and you start appreciating sports from a more competitive standpoint, blowouts suck.
Yeah, like for me, outside of my teams I root for, I really don't care who
Yeah.
wins. I just want to see a competitive game.
Right. I mean, well, that's what sports is about. It's supposed to be competitive.
Or I want
Maybe
to see
that's
the guys who I bet for win, obviously. But I just want to see a competitive.
Right.
Even with these NFL playoffs, I just want to see a
Right.
competitive, down to the wire game, like we saw with the Chiefs and Bills last year, where it was whoever had the ball last won the game.
So, what did you get more entertainment out of? The NBA playoffs last year or the NFL playoffs last year?
Oh, NFL, yeah, because those games were because first of all, no one expected the Bengals to even reach the Super Bowl.
Right.
With the NBA, I feel like with NBA, there's only down to like there's probably 5 teams that have a chance out of the whole playoffs. With the NFL, any team has a chance.
It's always been like that. Yeah.
Now, if you asked me like 10, 15 years ago, I'd probably pick the NBA because I felt like there was more star power back in like 07, 08, 09, those years. Because the East and the West were pretty much both competitive. Like go ahead.
I think the LeBron thing hurt the NBA a lot because at first it was tolerable, but then it started getting overwhelming and it came to a point where you could talk about the guy for 2 hours on a sports show, and I'm like, nah, it's too much LeBron. Earlier on,
those Golden State years, I didn't really watch basketball during that time.
You mean when KD joined the team?
Yeah, it was at that point the league was just unwatchable. We already knew it was going to be Cavs Warriors every year.
Yeah. Oh, no question.
Like that one year, the 1 year KD joined the Warriors, I didn't even watch NBA that year because it was pointless to watch. So I only watched the NBA Finals that year.
Yeah, bro, that was so pointless. The Cavaliers clearly had the best team in the East. They were so good in the East that they literally tucked games off because they know they was going to go to the finals anyway. We settled for the 4th seed. We settled for the 5th seed. We don't care. They was the only team that really pretty much stacked the deck. They had all the top good players in the Eastern Conference, really. They're the only team that had 3
You knew it was only going to come down to war. People said the Spurs were going to win that year if Kawhi was healthy. I don't think so. I think the Warriors still would have beaten them. But I knew that it was.
Say that again?
Everyone knew it was going to be Warriors, Cavs those years.
Wait, hold on. You seem to be seem to get a little echo. Say something again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you better now. It was an
Yeah.
echo, but can you repeat what you said?
No, I said those years people thought the Spurs were gonna beat the Warriors. I didn't think, even if Kawhi
Right.
was healthy, I think the Warriors would have
Oh,
won.
you
that
got to get
game.
Hoop Facts in here for that. Hoop Facts. You can't tell him nothing. He 100% thinks that Kawhi Leonard and the Spurs would have beaten
They
the
wouldn't get
Warriors
swept
that
for
day.
sure, but I think the Warriors would have won in 6 or 7.
Yeah, man, I wish we got to see that play out. I really do wish we got to see.
Other than
play
that,
out.
that playoffs, so I think that was probably the worst playoffs I ever watched in my entire life or witnessed. Because I didn't even I didn't even bother watching some of those games. Because the Warriors,
what up,
they
Z?
were blowing teams out too, and then the finals wasn't that good either because they only went to like 5 games.
Yeah. What up, Z? What's up?
Yo, I'm gonna tell you right now, the Knicks suck.
Hey man, why you got to come on here and just ruin my day?
Because I take for example, I take a few of them in fantasy, and they always disappoint me. So I'm pissed off.
Yeah, man, why you pick them then? You know they're not a team like that.
Randall's
you know
playing well. You gotta admit. He's
but the Knicks are always a team in development. It's always a process. I don't know when the process will actually be complete, but we're always, give it next year. Wait till next year. That's the life of a Knicks fan. So,
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, the Knicks are one of their games are too boring for me.
I don't know, man. They got Quickly and they have Grimes. Those are 2 good young players.
And they don't really have a real superstar on that team either. They need a superstar.
I think Randall's close to that.
I don't think Randall. He's an all-star. He's not a superstar.
Yeah,
Prince,
2017 wasn't Stu's Fest. What about 2018, G Money? Were you impressed with the 2018 playoffs? But yeah,
Yo, I commented earlier. I told you LeBron should join Giannis.
don't pit it past him. LeBron will play with anybody.
Is that a big 3? Holiday, Giannis, and LeBron?
No, because Holiday is not like that. Holiday is not no.
So is it considered a super team?
Nah, just got two top 5 players on one team. I just say that. But
Which team are you talking about?
if LeBron goes to the Bucks,
Oh, that's a super team.
no, it's not because it's just Giannis and LeBron.
No, you have Middleton there too.
Yeah, but Middleton is not a top 5 or top 10.
But he's the all-star. You have 3 all-stars on the team.
Yeah, you got 3. You do get that, but it won't be a super team though, because Middleton is like a.
Or do you think the Cavs are a super team with Love and Kyrie?
Yeah, because those guys were all basically the best at their positions at the time, especially Kevin Love. Kevin Love was one of the top power forwards. That's why they trade for him. And Kyrie Irving was arguably the best point guard in the league. That's why LeBron wanted to play with him. So that was Miami Heat, a younger version of Miami Heat. That's what he wanted to create. Kyrie Irving could be Wade, and Kevin Love could be Chris Bosh. That's what he wanted to create.
Hey, you posted a video about the airport. What were you saying in that one?
Say what?
You posted a video about the airport, how bad they were.
Oh yeah. That was with I think that was with the prices of some of the food there and the inflation of the food. I think it was I was complaining about something as simple as Burger King. I just wanted a burger and it was almost costing $20. I'm like, I'm not paying $20 for that.
Is that a different country?
Yeah, it was a different country. It was Guam, but Guam is under control by the U.S. I don't even figure that out. It's under U.S. territory. It's considered its own country, but it's under U.S. territory. So it's kind of like Hawaii. Hawaii is people treat it like it's its own country, but it's really
what currency do you give them? Do you give them 20?
You give them American currency, yeah. Guam they speak. Their number one language is English. They take American dollar. It's under the U.S. control. So
that's too much, man.
That's crazy. You'd be amazed when you go to some of these countries and how they be trying to rip you off.
I heard Dolphins can't. This game's already over.
I'm pretty sure it is.
The Dolphins QB has only completed 1 pass.
Oh yeah. Yo, G Money, I do Chi-Town says the Rockets would have beaten the Cavaliers in the NBA Finals if they made it. That'd have been interesting. That'd have been
Zach,
interesting.
did you watch a football game yesterday?
You talking to Zach?
Yeah.
Zach, you watch?
Are you talking about the Jacksonville game?
Yeah, that game. Did you watch that game?
Yeah, and I was a little bit pissed because I had a couple of guys in fantasy. You know, you want a player to do bad. You're rooting him to do bad because you win against him. That's
Yeah.
what happened. Fucking Evan Ingram, man.
Why is it? I think you lose a lot of money with your bets, or do you actually?
No, I do small bets, like
Okay.
$5 and stuff.
Okay.
Well, you know, yesterday someone at halftime they betted. So basically, when the Jaguar or the Chargers were up by 27, someone put in $1 million, and if you bet $1 million, you get your money back and you get 11K extra. And he lost $1 million yesterday.
Damn.
If you bet the Jaguars on halftime, it was plus 1,100. So whatever.
Oh yeah, you
bet-
would have won if you bet the Jaguars when they were down by 27. You would have won a lot of money.
Okay, but the reason this is what I don't get about the Chargers. They never run the ball. So in the second half, they weren't even running the ball.
No, they try to run it, but Eckler, I don't think he's that good. He doesn't get a lot of yards per carry.
Yeah.
I think I blame it on the coach because their defense was horrible. They couldn't make any stops. They let them score on every single drive.
Yeah, I'll tell you if the Eagles win the Super Bowl. Tell me all their matchups up to the Super Bowl. I'll tell you if they win. So who are they playing next?
They're either gonna play. So if the Giants win today, they're automatically playing the Giants. If the Giants lose, they're gonna play the winner of the Bucks and Cowboys.
Okay, I think they beat both teams. What's next?
Wait, you think they beat the Bucks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah. See. Yeah. Let the
Dude,
man
Prince, you don't
talk.
even believe that either.
What's the next
Hey, at least
matchup
somebody-
if they beat them?
They'll probably play the 49ers or the Vikings.
I think the 49ers got exposed this week with their defense. I mean, they gave up 31 points. I think the Eagles can beat them now.
No. They only gave up. They gave up 7, or no, they gave up like 20 or something, right?
Yeah.
Against the Seahawks.
I don't trust Brock Purdy, though. That's the thing. But the Christian McCaffrey's a game changer. That's the thing.
Well, so is Deebo Samuel too. Deebo Samuel is like he's back now. He was injured for the last 2 weeks.
Hey,
I think-
if it is a 2018 again, I'd be celebrating here. I can't wait.
When
Super
Nick
Bowl.
Foles won?
Yeah, man. I mean, that what a year that was, man. I didn't even I had no idea we was gonna even win the Super Bowl like that. I had my doubts a little bit, but then I said, you know what? I think we could actually pull it off. And before you know it, we're facing Tom Brady in the Super Bowl, and we actually beat him.
So do you celebrate on the streets and stuff when they win?
No, because I'm not in Philadelphia. You know.
Oh no, you were in Philippines. I was gonna ask if you celebrated with the Rams, but you were in the Philippines.
No, I was in New York at the time. That's 2018.
No, when the Rams won.
Oh, when the Rams won, yeah, I was in the Philippines. Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm sure they're probably partying in LA.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure they was. You know.
Or
I
no,
was
you were
actually-
probably there when the Lakers won, right?
To 20.
That was 2020.
Yeah, I was there. I was here.
Yeah.
I was here. Yeah. So,
Were the streets crazy?
yeah, it's pretty much. But you'd be surprised that a lot of people aren't behind LeBron like you think they are, especially Laker fans. You know,
Hey, did you
I
know
have
the
Laker fans
Clippers?
who tell me that he's a GOAT.
huh?
I have a bunch of Laker fans I know that tell me he's a GOAT.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Clippers are supposed to be very aggressive.
Are
at
they
the
living? Do they live in LA or they live in like some other place?
Or no, they've been Laker fans though before LeBron came though. Some of them I know. They
Oh.
were Laker fans like when Kobe was there.
It's a difference between like native Laker fans that born and raised in LA and the ones that live in other states. Their mindset is different.
Because I do have a Laker fan, a friend who's a Laker, but he was a Laker fan like back in like 2010. He used to hate LeBron, like he used to hate him, but now he loves LeBron now, and he says he's a GOAT.
Well, he gonna be saying that same song when LeBron is at home watching Jeopardy and seeing other teams win.
Well, now he like these LeBron fans making excuses. He's like, Rob Pelinka put this horrible team together.
Hey, did you know
He
the
hates
Clippers?
Russell Westbrook.
The Clippers are supposed to be very aggressive at the deadline. I heard they're going for Beal or Levine.
Hmm. I heard those guys connected to the Lakers, but who isn't connected to the Lakers?
Everybody.
Everybody's connected to the Lakers. Trade.
Oh,
And
well,
that's
Hey,
the one thing.
I'm gonna head
You
out
heard.
for a little while. I gotta take care of stuff. If you're on later or tomorrow, I'll probably hit you up.
Oh, all right, no problem.
Yeah, see ya. Have a good one.
You too. I'm about to head up out of here pretty soon too. But Zach, did you heard LeBron call out the front office of the Lakers because he want trades?
yeah, but the front office has to do what's best for them in the future, right? They can't compromise all their picks for him.
They already did. They trade half their whole team for AD to please him.
I know.
He wanted Russell Westbrook. They got him. They didn't even want Westbrook. That was LeBron's choice.
Yeah.
So if you're the player and this franchise is bending over backwards for you, won't you deliver on what you promised to deliver on? Bring some more championships. And matter of fact, you don't even have to bring another championship. Just go to the postseason. Just do that first.
Hey, are you back in LA?
Yeah, I'm back in LA.
Okay.
I say you could tell the difference. It's just it hit different, right? It's just a different
You're on
atmosphere.
pretty early. Live stream.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah. Different atmosphere, time change. You know,
Hey, do you have a
figure
YouTube partnership yet?
I've been offered, but no, I don't want it because I won't have the time to really commit to it. I think I'd be
Well, it's not about that. When you go live stream on YouTube, the super chats people can send while you're on live stream, so that'll help you out. People,
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable sometimes doing that, you know.
I mean, you earn it, right? You should feel like you deserve it.
Yeah, but you know, I just don't. I'm just not that type of guy to be like, oh, send money in the, you know, the donate. You know, it's just not me. You know.
Yeah.
This is not even my main. This is really a hobby. It's not like no income type of thing. I just come on here for the love of sports. You know. So
Yeah.
And when you do that, I feel like I don't. If I make this a job, then I'll start to lose my passion for it. It become more like a gotta do this, gotta do that. Then it becomes more corporate. It becomes more business like, and then you start getting people accuse you of being clout chasers and you're doing anything to make some money. You know, that's how some of these YouTubers are because they need money and this becomes their main source of income. So they start clout chasing.
Yeah, I know, but you know, pretty laid back job though, you know.
Well, yeah, it's definitely a laid back job. I mean, I would consider it if I had like what some of these other people had, like 10,000, 15,000 subscribers. Yeah, then maybe I would. You know?
I mean, you'll get there.
Yeah, I could have been got there, but I've been off of YouTube for 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, that's a long time. I haven't posted video on YouTube for 10 years prior to me coming back. You know, now I've been on YouTube for roughly about 4 to 5 years now, and I already go up and up, you know, as time goes by. But you know, I probably would have been had that if I was on for 10 years. Just imagine, that's a very long time. That's a whole decade of not being on YouTube.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and I was here with all the top YouTubers. I actually got put on by some of them, like Bruce Blitz. I was friends with him. I was here on YouTube when YouTube first started, basically, because YouTube came about 2005. I was on here about 2007, and I hooked up with Bruce and all of his people, and then I gained my own platform, and I joined his podcast a couple of times, and you know, I just build up from there, you know.
Yeah.
So, but if I stay consistent, a lot of these YouTubers that you see now, I was around when they was like itsy bitsy nobodies, and they were playing catch up to guys like me and Bruce. The only difference is they stayed consistent with doing what they do, and I stopped. So when I was gone for 10 years, they were still continuing.
Hey, you made a video calling out Kawhi. Why'd you call him out?
Oh, did I call out Kawhi? Maybe it was because of the
He needs to step his game up.
Oh yeah, it's the thing when he said he don't care about the regular season. he just care about the postseason. I'm like, in order for you to get to the postseason, you got to care about the regular season. You can't have one without the other. If you half-ass the regular season, how are you going to get to the postseason? You know, you should at least have some love and passion for basketball in general instead of just saying, I don't care. I just want the postseason. And then I got annoyed with the fact that he probably like the number one leader in load management. This guy should be playing way more often. Even this season, he just takes games off when he wants.
Well, that's what the Raptors did, and it worked, right? They rested him a lot, right?
Yeah, but that's the problem with the NBA, though. These guys just get to play whenever they want. They get to call all the shots. They get to, I'm leaving if you don't trade this player. You know, or you.
Well, they've proven to win, right? I mean, like Kawhi won. He's shown that he has the ability to win if you rest him. That's why.
Well, hey, he was laying down for way too long now. It's time to get back up and start winning.
Now with George out, like he's definitely like fucking stepped up his game.
Right. What up, Ock? Yeah.
He's playing like 38 minutes now.
Oh yeah. But say that again.
I said Kawhi's playing like 38 minutes now.
Yeah, finally. Yeah. You know what I mean? Just go out there and compete.
Well, you gotta remember,
you get that PS5, Ock. Okay.
The top 10 teams go to the NBA. I mean, playoffs. The top 10 teams, the 10 and 9 play for that spot, right? So
say that again.
I said the top 10 teams make the playoffs. 9 and 10 are battling it out for a spot, so it makes your chances of going to the playoffs even higher.
Yeah, 9, 10, and 8. 8 is not a lock no more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you're battling for the spots.
You know why I would never get a PS5? I don't know. My passion for gaming isn't that like high, you know?
Well, mine's wasn't. I stopped gaming for like 6 or 7 years. And then when PS5 came back, I caught
one?
Yeah, I got one. I caught the bug, right? I was playing games like every other day. Then I head out to the Philippines. And then when I got to the Philippines, I realized, you know what? I don't have time to game too much. So
$800, man.
Huh?
It's like $800.
Yeah. Well, no, it's $500. But if you're gonna get ripped off by some scalper, or you want to get like a package, a bundle, it's gonna cost you around $8, probably $8 or $7. You know.
Do you regret buying it now?
Yes and no. You know, because I did get some good use out of it, but then when I realized they make these new systems every 7 years, so if I take 2 years off, I don't play this system. I only got like a good 3 years left to play it before they come out with the PlayStation 6, and I haven't even touched the 5 really that much. That's the problem with these things. They come out with a new system like every a few years, and you didn't really get the time to settle in on your own new system. Like he just got a PlayStation 5 now. Okay, the guy in the comment section. It's 2023. So the PlayStations normally have a 7-year lifespan. You just lost 3 years of PlayStation 5 already. So now you got 4 years to play the system. That's assuming if you're gonna play it like that, because you may just get it and like what most adults do, let it sit and collect dust for a year or two. Then when you finally decide to play it, you realize it's outdated, and they got the PlayStation 6 coming.
Are you gonna buy GTA 6?
I don't know. I mean, I collect some games. You know, if I got to get back into gaming and do it first and foremost.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's my only big downfall. I bought the Xbox too. I bought both of them.
You spent over like what, $1,000?
$1,200 because I bought it in bundles. So I paid $6 for the Xbox. Well, I mean, I got a lot of people in my household, so I figure, hey, if
somebody comes up to you right now and he's like, "I'll buy your Xbox for $600," would you do it?
Oh hell yeah! I trade in just for the simple fact I bought that because you know how both systems have their own games. I wanted to play the Xbox exclusives, and then play the PlayStation exclusives. But then I realized Xbox don't really drop no exclusives. They pretty much have the same games PlayStation got. And PlayStation is the only system to have their own games that you can't find nowhere else. So then I was like, man, I wasted money on the Xbox. But yeah,
I'm still using the Xbox One S though.
Wow, damn.
Yeah,
but yeah, that's still good though because they still make games for that.
yeah. I used to play NBA, and then I used to play Madden. Then I kind of got mad and I deleted both of the games.
Octavius, get the Michael Jordan game, NBA 2K3.
I used to play my team.
Okay.
And
Octavius, you know who's in that commercial, right? Jenny Buss, and she said Michael Jordan's the greatest of all time. That's Jenny Buss, okay? Miss Laker, and she even telling you what's up. They got her LeBron that he plays for the franchise, and she's calling Michael Jordan the greatest basketball player of all time.
Do you consider Jimmy Butler a superstar?
No, I consider him an all-star, like a secondary option.
No,
but he's one of those guys that can make that push, you know. But you know, he just never takes it to the next level.
Is Harden still a superstar?
Oh no, definitely no. He got reduced down. He could be a borderline role player now. But
so then why did you say the big three last year?
He did have 31 points though. This I think yesterday or today.
Yeah, but if he's not a superstar, you can't say Brooklyn had a big three.
Oh no, at the time he was still a superstar with Brooklyn. I'm talking about right now. Right now he just dipped off. The minute he joined 76ers, his level of play went down. I can't call you a superstar if you're not producing like a superstar. You got to play like one for me to call you one.
You know what's crazy? Those three didn't really play much with each other because they're like one was always hurt. But when they were on the court, they're 21-7.
Oh, they could have probably won. You know, everybody thought they was going to win a championship. You know?
They didn't need defense because one of them's always going to go off, you know?
Yeah, that is true. And in today's league, who plays defense anyway? You know,
today I'm targeting everybody against the Lakers. So who are they playing today? I forgot.
They're playing the 76ers.
So I'm going to take Harden and Embiid because the Lakers don't play defense.
That's at 6:30 my time. Probably if you're on the East Coast, 9:30 your time. So. But yeah, I may actually watch that game. But watching the Laker games are kind of boring. It's just, you know, LeBron gets his points, he gets his stats, and everybody starts, yeah. It's LeBron's this. It's everybody else's fault. You know.
Is he considered the greatest scorer in the world if he passes Kareem?
No, because Kareem wasn't considered the greatest scorer in the world, and he has the record. That's just a record.
I don't think anyone will ever break it. I don't know.
No, I think LeBron's gonna break that record, but I mean, it don't mean nothing.
No, I mean LeBron will break it, but like, okay.
Yeah, but you know who also is on that list for all-time points? Karl Malone. Is Karl Malone one of the greatest scorers for you?
Hey, you know what I would do if I was the Lakers? I would see who gets the first pick, and I would trade Davis and whoever I need to get that first pick, and then get Victor. Right?
LeBron don't want a rookie. He wants veteran basketball players.
Fuck what LeBron wants.
Hey, I don't think the Lakers gonna listen to that.
You should live stream the Lakers game.
You know the funny part about it? LeBron threatened that he's gonna request for a trade if the Lakers don't do what he wants. Go ahead, request.
You can't request a trade this year. It's impossible.
Yeah, I know, but that's the threat that he made. So if you want to leave, he could push his way out. Any superstar could do that now. All he has to do is just be a nuisance, disrespect the franchise, do whatever it takes. They sit you on a bench a few games, then they ultimately get rid of you because you'll be a cancer in the locker room. But how dare you try to force the Lakers to make trades when they did everything for you already? It's your job to hold your end of the deal. They did everything you asked them to do. Now you got to go out there and win with what you say you could win with.
Hey, question. So let's say I'm Westbrook, right? And my contract
Right.
expires. And let's say you're a general manager, and I'm like to you, hey, I want 15 million a year. Would you say yes to that?
To keep Russell Westbrook?
Yeah.
Wait, say that scenario again because I just heard the
So he's making 47 right now, right?
right.
But obviously his contract ends this year. So
Mm-hmm.
next year he's gonna have to renegotiate. So if he's
Right.
like to you 15 million and you're like, I don't know, Palinka or whatever, would you say yes to that?
That depends on if I have another more players on the roster. If I could afford him, I'd probably still keep him. If it's only 15 million, he coming off the bench, he found a role, then why not? Because that could keep my chemistry going. But
Yeah.
if that 15 has to go towards another player that's
Yeah.
in his prime, then bye bye Westbrook.
Yeah.
So,
Knicks are gonna trade Cam Reddish.
yeah, they probably do. Man, his career is really going down the drain. He's becoming just trade bait. Now he's becoming a journeyman, and he didn't even do nothing yet. That's the worst thing you can do is get drafted into the NBA and go from team to team, and you didn't even get a chance to make a name for yourself yet.
Guess who he's rumored to?
Who?
The Lakers.
Oh God, who isn't rumored to the Lakers? At this point, we might as well just give LeBron everything. Let him play with Luka, give him Embiid, and if they still can't win with that, then I don't want to hear no complaint. Because it looks like LeBron fans just want him to have every great player. Give him Embiid, let Embiid be the center, let Anthony Davis be the 4. Go and get Chris Paul, go and get Luka at the 2. And go ahead. Just get all the all-stars you want.
All right, man. I'm gonna go hit the gym. All right. Talk
All
to you when. But peace.
All right, peace. You guys are hilarious when it comes to LeBron James. You really are. You make every excuse in the book, and they don't hold no weight. I'm gonna put it like this before I head out. LeBron James is quantity. Okay, he's not quality. He's quantity. He's like the 99-cent store. You ever go into the 99-cent store? You say, "Ooh, so cheap, so good. I'm saving a lot of money. This is a good bargain. I'm gonna get a lot of these things." Then when you bring it home and you realize, holy shit, it's turning a different color. It's making my neck itch. Then you realize this thing is breaking. It don't have that much quality to it. It's ripping. And you realize you wasted your money and you got a bunch of junk sitting in your house. Well, that's LeBron James's longevity because you're playing long, putting up a bunch of empty numbers, and your team is not winning. So therefore, you're not giving quality. All you're giving is quantity. All right. So if LeBron James was a car, he'd be a Honda Accord. Michael Jordan would be a Lamborghini. Okay. If LeBron James was pizza, he'd be Domino's. Michael Jordan would be Lucchese's pizza straight out of New York, real Italian pizza. Right? You see the difference now? If LeBron is McDonald's, Michael Jordan is real authentic cheeseburger. Okay, not the frozen patty processed meat that McDonald's gives you. All right, that's the difference. All right, LeBron James is a cheap Android phone, lots of quantity. Right, it may last a little bit, but Michael Jordan is the iPhone. It's more expensive, but it's better quality. Matter of fact, Michael Jordan's the iPad. LeBron James is that Android tablet that works a little bit slow and it gets frozen. The screen gets frozen. That's LeBron James. All right. He has a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, the quality of it, the value of it is real low. Okay. Because it don't mean jack shit if it can't equal the big picture. Now, Jordan in 13 seasons did what LeBron James can't do in 20 seasons. All right. So LeBron James is an NBA left back. Okay. He got left back. It's like in high school. LeBron is still in high school. Michael Jordan is in college getting his bachelor's degree. You right? So that's the difference. In high school, you was the man, homie. Fuck happened to you? You know, that's LeBron James. Okay, he's always the lesser value. And think about it. Out of his whole career, he always falling short of something. Would have, should have, could have. If LeBron had this, he would win this. If LeBron did this, he would did that. It's always if. It's never reality. That's the problem. You know, unless you live in another dimension and you're going to make up fake stuff about him, you know. But that's the problem with LeBron James, okay? LeBron James is that gold that turned green, start to itch your neck. Michael Jordan would be like real jewelry from Jacobs, like Jacob Jewelers. All right? Something like that. All right? It's hey, man. You know, he's always the lesser quality. Michael Jordan may not have as much playing time as LeBron James, but he did so much that he don't need it, right? And it's just is what it is in that case. You know, LeBron's Metro PCS and Michael Jordan is like Sprint or AT&T or Verizon. Okay, so just put it like that. You know, that's the difference. You know, LeBron James is Walmart clothes, and Michael Jordan is like name brand clothes, right? You know, clothes that cost a lot of money, a lot of money, but it's worth it. It won't break on you. It won't rip. You know, it's more durable. It lasts for a couple more years. You know, it has more quality to it. That's the difference. You know. But anyway, I'm out. Peace.